taking a look at our two teams for our game of the week. Another tack battle with Toledo Christian and Ottawa Hills. TC currently sitting on top in the league at 6-1, with O-Heels right on their tail at 5-2. With only 3 tack games left for both teams, Coach Tyler Bors believes this is a must-win game in order to win the league. Now the Eagles came out on top earlier this season in a close match, and they expect this game to be just as tight, with Chase Miller, Jackson Snyder, and Avi Hanuz running the floor.
Obviously Snyder averaging like 18, I think, and then Miller, Avi can shoot, so just making sure that we stay on them mostly, but everyone can play.
You know, the first time we beat them was a really close game. They got probably 2 first-team all-league guys, and they've been really good for probably 2, 3, 4 years, where Coach Lindsay, you know what you're going to get with him, and you're not really going to take away stuff, or you just got to try to limit them as best you can. They have 2 losses. We obviously only have 1. Where would you rather be? You want the pressure of a must-win game, you know, in February and March, and we're right there, and we love to hopefully go back-to-back. We won last year, and that's one of our goals, is to win it this year, and hopefully we can do that.
Ottawa Hills slipped to 2nd place in the TAC after a loss to Maumee Valley Country Day last Friday. Since then, the Green Bears have learned a lot about themselves, focusing on doing the little things right and continuing to work together as a team. But now the attention turns to Toledo Christian, and a fire burns for the players to avenge their overtime loss to the Eagles from earlier this season.
I don't think I'd be in TC since my sophomore year, so a lot of us were hungry. We want to win. You know, it's always bitter. It's always a bitter moment when you lose in overtime. So, you know, you want to get that get back.
We seem to have great games most years with Toledo Christian, and I don't expect that this one will be any different. I think it will be a great game. Well-coached basketball team, and Carter Kester is just a phenomenal talent. So we just have to do the best we can to try to contain him, and that's not easy to do.
While it's all small schools, the TAC is always one of the best conferences in our area. This year proving once again to be a tight race. So it'll be that number 1, number 2 team squaring off. Then you got Maumee Valley Country Day right behind them, who recently got that win over Ottawa Hills. Emmanuel Christian in the hunt as well. Then Cardinal Stritch Northwood rounding out the pack. But Taction, always the most fun on a Friday night.